Waking up after 7 a.m. every day, your risk of stroke and heart arrhythmia might be skyrocketing. You might think sleeping in a little is harmless, but for those over 60, the habit of waking up after 7 a.m. could be quietly building up your risk of stroke, irregular heartbeat, and cardiovascular imbalance day after day. Many seniors believe, "I'm retired, why not enjoy more sleep?" But your body's internal clock doesn't retire with you. Every hour you wake later throws off the rhythm of vital organs, especially your heart and brain. Waking up late disrupts hormone regulation, healing cycles, and even the body's natural capacity to self-repair, which becomes more fragile with age. Here are 5 serious dangers silently accumulating if you're consistently waking after 7 a.m., especially in your senior years. 1. Disrupted circadian rhythm puts sudden pressure on the heart. Did you know your heart follows a daily rhythm? Between 4 to 6 a.m., your body gently increases blood pressure and heart rate to prepare for waking. But if you stay asleep past 7 a.m., your heart, still in rest mode, is abruptly forced into action, increasing its workload unnaturally. A study from Harvard University found that people who regularly wake up after 7 a.m. have a 36% higher risk of experiencing morning hypertension, a sharp blood pressure spike that greatly increases stroke risk. In older adults whose arteries are already stiffer and less elastic, this sudden shift can trigger heart rhythm disorders, atrial fibrillation, or even cardiovascular events. Think sleeping in is restful? For seniors, waking out of sync with the body's rhythm actually breaks the balance your heart works so hard to maintain. 2. Late wake-ups cause stress hormones to spike at the wrong time. Cortisol, the body's natural wake-up hormone, is designed to rise early in the morning and gradually fall throughout the day. But when you wake up late, cortisol still surges, just at the wrong moment. Instead of gently energizing you, it turns into a stressor, raising your heart rate, increasing blood pressure, and making you feel anxious or wired. What does this mean? Seniors often report feeling tired after waking up or experience mild heart palpitations and sweatiness in the morning, signs that the sympathetic nervous system is overactivated. Over time, this constant stimulation can impair the heart's natural rhythm, increasing the risk of arrhythmias, chest discomfort, or even heart failure. One Japanese study revealed that elderly people who regularly wake up after 7 a.m. are up to 40% more likely to experience anxiety disorders and irregular heartbeats. Waking up earlier helps reset your hormone balance, giving your heart a calm, steady beat from the moment your day begins. 3. Sleep in late. Less morning sunlight. Lower heart protection. One of the biggest consequences of waking up after 7 a.m. is losing access to early morning sunlight, the very light that helps your heart stay strong and steady. Early light triggers the production of serotonin, balances melatonin, and helps regulate the body's internal pacemaker, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This tiny part of the brain manages the body's sleep-wake cycle, blood pressure rhythm, and even cardiac timing. Missing this window of light can delay all these processes, causing sluggish circulation, low energy, and erratic heartbeat. For seniors, this becomes even more dangerous. The body's natural production of melatonin and vitamin D has already declined with age. Missing morning light delays sleep at night, disrupts rest, and prevents nighttime cardiovascular repair, which is critical for those over 60. A German study followed elderly adults with different wake-up habits. Those who rose after 7 a.m. had a 58% higher chance of irregular pulse activity compared to early risers. Why? Because sunlight exposure regulates nitric oxide levels in the blood, a vital molecule that relaxes blood vessels and reduces pressure on the heart. If your mornings feel rushed, heavy, or mentally foggy, consider whether your heart is quietly paying the price for missing the dawn. 4. Delayed wake-up during irregular meals, in spikes in blood, sugar, and cholesterol. Sleeping late often pushes your first meal of the day to 9 or 10 a.m. or later, That might not sound harmful, but this shift throws off the body's fasting-feeding rhythm, especially in older adults. Your liver, pancreas, and digestive system are wired to begin their work early. By delaying your meals, insulin sensitivity drops, and the body's ability to regulate blood sugar weakens. This leads to higher glucose spikes, more fat storage, and increased cholesterol, a dangerous mix for cardiovascular health. Worse, many seniors who sleep in also tend to skip breakfast or opt for coffee-only mornings. Without early nutrients, the body turns to stored fat and muscle tissue for energy, which stresses the heart and causes metabolic imbalance. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain around the abdomen, and arterial plaque buildup. A 2022 Brazilian study on seniors found that those who had their first meal after 9 a.m. were twice as likely to experience high LDL cholesterol and early signs of vascular stiffness. For your heart, when you eat is just as important as what you eat. If your digestion feels sluggish or your energy crashes mid-morning, consider whether your delayed rhythm is starving your organs of stability. 5. Waking up late. Social isolation and hidden depression. Heart decline. This one hits deeper than most realize. People who consistently wake after 7 a.m. tend to be out of sync with others, friends, family, neighbors, even the community. Over time, this desynchronization leads to social isolation, reduced activity, and emotional flatness. For seniors, losing this sense of connection isn't just sad, it's biologically dangerous. Loneliness and mild depression have been directly linked to increased inflammation in the blood vessels, reduced heart rate variability, and a higher risk of cardiac arrest. Researchers from Stanford University found that older adults who lived alone and woke up after 7 a.m. were 70% more likely to report signs of apathy, anxiety, and reduced cardiovascular function. Why? Because the emotional center of the brain, the amygdala, influences heartbeat and blood flow. Isolation numbs it. Joy reactivates it. Waking earlier, even by just 30 minutes, increases chances of seeing loved ones, moving your body, and feeling part of something, all of which are medicines for the heart that no pharmacy can replicate. Waking up too late, beyond 7 a.m., may seem like a harmless habit, but it's silently impacting your health. Your body thrives on a balanced circadian rhythm, and when this natural cycle is disrupted by sleeping in, your heart struggles to maintain its harmony. This disruption can lead to an increased risk of heart disease and stroke over time. Your heart's natural rhythm is closely linked to your sleep-wake patterns. By delaying your wake-up time, your heart's ability to function properly is compromised, affecting your blood pressure and overall well-being. Sleeping in too long can also disturb your hormones, metabolism, and mental clarity. When your morning routine is off, your body experiences unnecessary stress, making it harder to focus and maintain emotional stability. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. Simply waking up earlier, catching some morning sunlight, and starting your day with healthy habits can help reset your internal clock. These adjustments not only protect your heart, but also improve your sleep and energy levels. Your body craves consistency, and by embracing a healthy morning routine, you're giving it the best chance to thrive. Start tomorrow. Your heart and overall health will thank you.